Hell, I'm live on YouTube as well as Facebook. I'm probably going to upset a few people in this video, but that's to be expected. Y'all know that the title of this video is Martin Luther King was no damn angel. All this information that's coming out on Dr. Martin Luther King, some sealed records and stuff, is shit I've known for years. Didn't know he wasn't no angel. He did a lot of good things, yes, but he was no angel. Okay, guys? He was no angel. So, I'm just saying it as it is, guys. Now, if I piss people off, I piss people off. The facts are the facts. FBI has all kinds of recordings and stuff of Dr. Martin Luther King. He had over 40 affairs with different women. And even allegedly was in the room and one of them was raped and didn't say a damn word. It ain't me coming out with this information. Damn sealed files from the FBI from J. Edgar Hoover. Daddy's damn hotel rooms and stuff bugged. It is what it is. You can come out here and try to say he was an angel, and yeah, he stood for something great, and he had some good speeches. Guys, he did. He come out here, he made fair speeches, and he talked a good game, but he didn't live it. That's right, Billy. He beat a few of them. He was a sex addict. He was a pastor at the same time. This is the information I've known of for several years. Matter of fact, Billy Pierce knows about it. K. Rack Johnson knows about it. This information has been out there. It just hasn't come to light, guys. But now it is. Matter of fact, I posted it. I posted it up here on Highwayman Operation Homefront. You can go read what the FBI has on him. Yeah. And they'll probably play the tapes before because this shit was supposed to be sealed until 2024. But it's coming out now, Pawpaw. Like I said, may not be popular, but who gives a damn about what's popular? When has that ever meant anything? Oh, yeah, that's right. One guy come on Lauren's page and said, we don't need to be talking about this kind of stuff, yada, 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 yada. Yeah, we really do need to be talking about it because here we are, guys. We got all these Confederate monuments being jerked down and Christopher Columbus being jerked down and all of our stuff, all of our history and our heritage of people being desecrated. And Martin Luther King Boulevard is in every fucking city in America. And 2/3 of the cities has probably got a statue of him up. Think about that. Sealed FBI audio tapes allege Martin Luther King had an affair with 40 women. 40 women. And watched while a friend raped a woman, a report claims. I'm going to read this to you guys. FBI documents from the 60s allege Martin Luther King Jr. had affairs with 40 women and stood by as a friend raped a woman, the new report said. An article by King's biographer David Garrow, set to be released on Thursday in Standpoint magazine will detail the FBI memos. London's The Times reported. Garrow said that the memos say King engaged in orgies, solicited prostitutes, and looked on and laughed. As a pastor, he knew raped a woman. Yeah. The memos were a part of a huge U.S. National Archives data dump in 2019. The FBI secretly recorded King as years-long effort to discredit him. The tapes themselves remained under seal in the United States National Archives. And Garrow's article was rejected by more prominent news outlets. So the story carries many unanswered questions about the accuracy of the FBI material. King's Center, which chronicles King's life, has not yet commented on the allegations. This article contains details that some readers may find upsetting. Okay? According to the London Times, an article was written by King's biographer David Garrow, is set to be published in June edition of the UK magazine Standpoint, details newly FBI released memos discussing these tapes. These tapes, sealed until 2027, is in the U.S. National Archives. Hold recordings from bugs placed in hotel rooms King used in the 1960s when they suspected his aide Stanley Levison was a communist. Business Insider has contacted the King's Center for comment, but they have not received a response from them yet. The tapes were made as a part of the FBI's surveillance project that began in 1955 and continued till King was assassinated in 1968, according to Stanford's Martin Luther King Jr. Research and Education Institute. The FBI was trying to gather negative information about King in hopes of using it to discredit him. Former FBI Director J. Edgar Hoover was predominantly motivated to bring King down, according to the Institute. Given that contest and given Garrow's lack of access to the tapes themselves, in addition to the fact that the Standpoint article has not been published, Garrow's claims raise questions about the accuracy of the evidence and the motives of the FBI agents who created documents. In several articles describing the magazine's rationale for publishing the story, Standpoint acting editor Michael Mossenbacher said Garrow's work was previously rejected by The Guardian, by The Atlantic, and by The Washington Post. A number of unnamed conservative magazines in the U.S. also shed away. Mossenbacher does not explain why they rejected it, although it implied they felt it was too controversial. However, Garrow's 1986 biography on King won a Pulitzer Prize. So his new material will be difficult to ignore. And it goes on and 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 on. A bunch of bullshit. Well, guys, this information has been out here for a long time by other sources, not just this. Okay? If you dug hard enough, you could find most of it. If you cared to dig hard, Raising the Guardian and the Washington Times and the rest of them did not want to touch this with a 10-foot pole, it's because they didn't want to be the one responsible for all the hell that would break loose because of it. Why you think the UK is going to publish it? Saying it as it is, guys. Like I said, I posted the article here on Highwayman Operation Homefront. You can go read the damn thing yourself and in its entirety. Okay? And like I said, yeah, it's going to be pretty damning to Martin Luther King. But it is credible source from Business Insider. That is a credible source. That's not fake news. That's Business Insider, guys. Okay? Now, let's see how many people wants to start taking down Martin Luther King monuments and taking down his damn street signs because he was everything but what people thought he was behind the scenes. Just like they're taking down our monuments and taking down street signs, Robert E. Lee, so forth and so on, because it hurts somebody's feelings. Okay? That he was oppressive. Him banging over 40 women. Maybe that's oppressive to women enough that women will protest to have his street signs took down and his monuments. Who knows? The field's kind of open here, guys. I mean, if you can do it to Confederate generals, you can try to do it to founding fathers of this country. Why the hell can't you do it to Martin Luther King Jr.? What's fair is fair, guys. What's fair is fair. No, they won't, Brenda. You're probably right. They probably will not. But what's fair is fair, guys. Saying it is, it is. You know, he wasn't the angel everybody thought he was. Hell, I always knew he wasn't the angel everybody thought he was. This ain't the only shit that ever come out on him. No, there's a lot of people come out with that same shit that the FBI had on him. Even worse than what the FBI tapes have on him. Nobody would touch it with a 10-foot pole because he was a civil rights leader. That's a true story. But no big publisher ever did shit with that information, guys. Why? Because they didn't want to fall back on destroying the black community's hope. Give me a second. These guys got diarrhea of the damn fingers in this chat group. I'm going to have to mute it. Like I said, guys, they did not want to break down the black community's hope. That was their hero. Yes, my Dr. Martin Luther King was and still is the black man's champion. I don't think any of you can argue that. Don't think any of you want to argue that. But now these tapes, this information will put a different light on him. That he was not the man that most people put him on the pedestal to be. And do I hate Dr. Martin Luther King? No, I do not. He's just a man. He's just a man. Men are men. Just like those Confederate generals were men. Martin Luther King wasn't no damn different. Just like Christopher Columbus was a man. Just like all these men of leadership these men of stature. They're not perfect. None of them was. Just like Donald Trump's not perfect. Creepy ass Joe Biden's not perfect. Beto, which we know he's not perfect, and butt plug damn sure ain't perfect. None of these people out here that society tries to put up on its pedestal or the damn media tries to put up on a pedestal are perfect. They all got skeletons in their closet. It's because they got power and influence. And power and influence always leads to a little bit of misusage, a little bit of indulgence in women, other shit, drugs. I don't think anybody can deny that. I ain't saying Dr. Martin Luther King didn't go out here and do some good. I ain't saying he didn't. Nope. I ain't saying that he didn't lead the civil rights movement. He did. But he wasn't perfect. Not by no means. And just because he's a pastor didn't mean he didn't like women. Didn't mean he didn't do some shit that wasn't kosher. Just like the men that led the Confederate armies. They wasn't perfect men. Not damn one of them was. No more than Dr. Martin Luther King. But for their imperfections, or what they stood for, people wants to rip them out of history. Everybody knows General Van Dorn was a womanizer. That ain't no secret. If you read the book on him, which you have. Even the damn historians demonize Van Dorn. What are they gonna do with Martin Luther King when all this shit comes out? Is these feminists gonna change their view of Dr. Martin Luther King? Being that he was a womanizer, a woman beater, that he participated in orgies and all kinds of all this information will probably come out. Let's sit back and see what happens. Do I advocate his monuments be took down or his street signs be took down? No, really, I don't give a shit. But I think it's a double standard, guys. If Hillary Clinton was convicted tomorrow of treason, or Bill Clinton convicted of pedophilia or whatever, are they going to rename the Bill and Hillary airport in Little Rock? Are they going to take Clinton Street down in Hope, Arkansas, or take that goofy ass drawing of Bill Clinton down at the fountain in Hot Springs? Probably not. There's always a double standard out here, guys. That's my point. Like I said, a lot of people already knew this information. on Dr. Martin Luther King. They knew he wasn't no angel. They knew he worked with open communists. J. Edgar Hoover hated him. J. Edgar Hoover knew this. He had the FBI. Oh, Lyndon B. Johnson used old Dr. Martin Luther King like a tool. J. Edgar Hoover didn't like it. No, he did not. Hoover was still after Martin Luther King, even though, guys, Lyndon B. Johnson was using Martin Luther King as a tool to get black men to enlist in the military to go fight in Vietnam. Instead of burning the draft card, say, if you want equal rights, you want equal this, you're going to have to go fight in this war the same as these white men are. That's the damn truth of the matter. And so they should have went and fought right beside the white man because, hey, this is their damn country too. They didn't really like it. Remember watching all the Vietnam shows on TV? The blacks in the movies always referred to as this is a white man's war that we got caught up in having to come and fight in. That's because of Dr. Martin Luther King. Yes, it is. That's because of Lyndon B. Johnson. So, like I said, people that thought Dr. Martin Luther King was a damn angel, they're sadly mistaken. He was. He was just a man. And he might have had a dream, but he liked pussy. Okay? He liked women. And that dream that he had, and the dream he was trying to project, and the dream that he was trying to create, everybody brought a whole shitload of women to his doorstep. And old Dr. Martin Luther King, well, all them fucking pretty women hard to walk away from. Saying it as is, guys. Just like any man of power has pretty women throwing themselves. I mean, it's hard to push that shit away. It is. It's hard to push that shit away. I've seen many fell victim to it. So, where the hell of a lag time, man? My comments like all come at one time. Scotty T. Harrison's last one. Yeah. Do I want grilled cheese? I'll eat one. I'll eat one, okay? Look at her. She danced in front of me. I couldn't resist it. She's here. Just a man. Guys, I'm just speaking the truth. Guy, and it don't make it damn if it's politics, if it's the patriot movement, if it's the civil rights movement, if it's big corporate CEO, that shit happens. These guys are not perfect. Okay? I've tried to tell y'all that shit from day one. The reason I don't come out here and try to claim I'm something I'm not. I've never had. I never have. I'm a man just like any other man out there. No damn different. Other than the position I've been put in that I didn't really fucking want to begin with, by the way. Yeah. It has happened. I didn't have a dream. No, hell no. I just answered a call for help. That was it. I support Donald Trump like many other people out here did. Like I said, guys, we're all men. I'm no different. Martin Luther King was no different. LBJ was no different. Bill Clinton was no different. John F. Kennedy was no different. I hate to break some people's bubbles, but people are going to be people. Yep. And so was Dr. Martin Luther King. Pee Wee Herman. Well, damn it, Chris, why did you have to mention Pee Wee Herman? I like women, that's no secret. Martin Luther King liked women, so Bill Clinton, so JFK. But they ain't none of us jerked off in a damn movie theater and rode a fucking ugly bicycle. I don't think. Luther King. Martin Luther King may have rode an ugly bicycle. I don't know. That was before my time. So JFK. But I know Barry Soetoro rode an ugly fucking bicycle. We all know he's human too. Matter of fact, he make Martin Luther King look like a damn angel. Matter of fact, he make Bill Clinton look like an angel. And Martin Luther King. And JFK. All right. And Pee Wee Herman. Okay. Yeah, Pee Wee waxing his shit off in a movie theater is mild compared to what Barry Soetoro had done for years. Okay. Say it out there as it is.
Let's see if the kitten likes cheese. Now we're out of bologna.
Yeah. Fed the cat last piece of damn bologna I had.
You scratched on the door, meow.
So let's see what happens out of this. Let's see if the feminists, when all this shit finally rolls out on Dr. Martin Luther King, let's see how the feminist gets upset about it. Let's see the social justice warriors come after Martin Luther King monuments. Let's see him. Let's see these cities start voting to take down those Martin Luther King Jr. road signs. Do y'all think it will happen? It's hard to scream women's rights when there's so many women and more shake their ass in front of me to get ahead. Well, there's been many. That's how they got ahead. Saying it is this, guys. Well, Sandra, they will. I agree. And you know what? White power will use that as a talking point. They might as well. Everything has been used as a talking point against them. All's fair, guys. So there you go. But none of these men out here has been perfect, guys. That's my point. None of them has been. No matter how they tried to put them up on a pedestal as being perfect men and or men of God or men of vision or men of power, they've all had their secret lives. Billy Pierce, February is I'm a Victim Month. We need to get in on that shit, Billy. What? We need to come up with something we can be a victim of. Hell, K-Rag, I'm sure he's a victim too. Hell, we just all get together and we just have a damn pity party about us being victims. You know? I went to Christian Gillibrand announcing her run for president, and that's all they talked about. I'm a victim. I'm a victim. Really? Bitch, what are you going to run on other than victimhood? What are you going to run on other than transgenders in the military? What are you going to run on other than LBGTQP XYZ rights? Oh, that's right, bitch. Ain't got nothing to run on. Just beware of the orange man. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, those feminist women are butterface. Most of them are. I'm gonna tell you what it is, guys. Most of them just can't get along with men. They're fucking batshit crazy, and they replace the humans in their life that cannot stand their crazy asses with animals because animals can't talk back. As long as you feed an animal and you pet it every now and then, it'll stay pretty faithful because it can't understand your psychotic bullshit. I see a lot of people replace people with animals, and then they blame everybody else for them being a fucking nut. Yeah. Psychology 101. You don't get along with somebody, get somebody that can't talk back. Animals. That's the reason a lot of people have replaced humans in their life with animals because animals can't talk back and say, "Hey, Bobby, you a crazy son of a bitch. Won't you shut your damn mouth and start listening to your shit?" Says no dog or cat ever. Just looks up at you, when you gonna feed me? I'm happy to see you when you come home. When you gonna feed me? Yeah, very much. Well, guys, I'm gonna hop off here. I did this late rant early. Got a bunch of storms gonna move in. Probably about the time I'm gonna do my actual late rant. Probably won't have internet service. I'll probably be hubbed up like Chris Webb. I've been watching tornadoes spin over south of Oklahoma City and around Tulsa for about the last 2 freaking hours. And yes, they will be here before long. And yes, I probably don't want to be trying to do a Facebook Live video when they do. So we will catch y'all later. Y'all have a good night. God bless. See y'all later.